If I may, I'd like to talk about the 5 steps in building a healthier microbiome.
Absolutely. I'd love that. It's my favorite topic.
So, Mrs. Patient, number 1, when you go shopping for vegetables, always buy organic. Lots of reasons why, but always buy organic if it's available. If not, ask the produce manager, how come you don't have organic carrots here? Well, you know, if you get them, I'll buy them. And if he gets 10 people a week that do that, they're going to start carrying organic carrots, right? And organic potatoes and everything else, organic tomatoes. And so always buy organic, but buy a couple of every root vegetable in the store. Turnips, rutabaga, parsnips, kohlrabi, radishes, carrots, sweet potatoes. Why are we doing that? Because the root vegetables are the highest source of prebiotics that feed the good bacteria in your gut. And so you want to begin transitioning your lifestyle into a lifestyle that is balancing a healthy microbiome. And the first step in that, so don't just eat sweet potatoes. I mean, they're really good for you, but have some rutabaga, have some turnip, have some parsnip, have some radish. You know, keep alternating, because every prebiotic in the different root vegetables feeds different bacteria in your gut. So you want to be feeding all of the good guys in your gut. And because Mother Nature is so smart, these root vegetables don't feed the bad bacteria.
Yeah.
They only feed the good bacteria. That was part 1 of number 1. Next, Mrs. Patient, for 2 months, I want you to take this product called Just Thrive Prebiotic. Why? You know, because we're needing to feed all the good bacteria in your gut as you're starting to change your diet a little bit. And so for a couple of months, I want you to do this. Now, my wife and I take it every day. We put it in our smoothie, and I have for years. But I'm not asking you to do that. Just do it for a couple of months while you're training yourself and your family to eat more root vegetables. And anytime you're not eating root vegetables down the road, you're going to take more Just Thrive Prebiotic again. And anytime that you're down the road and you're not eating root vegetables, you'll take more of this prebiotic again, right? Number 2, Mrs. Patient, I want you to get 5 different types of fermented vegetables. Get sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, fermented beets, curry flavored, whatever you like. And every day you have a forkful of fermented vegetables. Well, I don't like the taste of fermented vegetables. Hide it in the mashed potatoes. I don't care if you taste it or not. You just need to get it down there, because the fermented vegetables, the fermentation process is creating hundreds of different families of good bacteria, probiotics. So you're inoculating your gut with the good bacteria. And you alternate them. Don't just eat sauerkraut every day. I mean, it's okay, it's good for you, but you want to alternate to feed the different families of the good bacteria. Then, for a couple of months, I want you to take the probiotic, the capsules of the probiotic, for a couple of months. Now, my wife and I take them every day, you know, but I'm not asking you to do that. Just for a couple of months while you're changing your lifestyle and developing more foods that inoculate. But in the beginning, we're going to add some extra here, you know, take some capsules so that you can be sure of creating a healthy environment in your gut.
Okay, of the spore-based probiotics like in Just Thrive. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Right, right. Because there's a huge difference between the spore-based and the other types that are out there, the common conventional ones.
Once I learned about spore-based, I'll never go back. And I started using probiotics when I opened my practice on Valentine's Day in 1980. And I've used them for years, and they help. Absolutely, they help. Lots of studies show they help, but not like the spores. The spore base are so much more powerful, and not powerful in a bad way, but just so much more results oriented that we've done nothing but spores now for years. So thanks for clarifying that. You bet. You bet. I want to make sure. And the last thing, Mrs. Patient, I want you to get maybe 10 apples, organic, always organic. Apples are the number 1 or number 2 of the dirty dozen. Strawberries usually are number 1. Apples are number 2, meaning they got more toxic chemicals in them than any other vegetables or fruits. So get organic. Don't peel them. Wash them. Slice them up. Dice them up. Get the seeds out of there, and put them in a pan. Add water to about 1/3 the height of the apples, about 1/3. Add some cinnamon. Add a couple of raisins if you want. Turn it on high. Let it boil 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Look in the pot. When you see a shine on the skin of the apples, turn it off, you're done. That shine is the pectin in the meat and the skin of the apple that's been released and now is sitting on the outside of that piece of apple. Why is that important? Pectin dramatically increases what I consider the most important enzyme in your intestine, called intestinal alkaline phosphatase, IAP. IAP grabs the bad bacteria that's coming down in the gut, in the food that you're eating, in the beverages you're drinking. It grabs that bad bacteria and won't let go. It just holds on for dear life. The bad bacteria can't get through your leaky gut into the bloodstream, and it gets escorted out in your stool. IAP increases the amount of good bacteria in your gut, increases the docking of the good bacteria to the sides of your intestines so they can form colonies and build houses of good bacteria, reduces total cholesterol, reduces high triglyceride, increases insulin sensitivity, so your body needs less insulin, reduces the effect of fat in the diet, so you don't develop obesity. It's incredible, all the things that IAP does. And you can increase intestinal alkaline phosphatase dramatically by having a tablespoon or 2 every day of homemade applesauce. Wow. Not the commercial stuff. So eat root vegetables, take a prebiotic supplement for a couple of months, eat fermented vegetables, take a probiotic supplement for a couple of months, eat a couple tablespoons of applesauce every day. And you rebuild a microbiome that's going to protect you for the rest of your life.